Good afternoon and welcome to Power Pack Mondays with Coach Dr. Vanzant. God bless you. God bless you. We're just giving God glory and praise for another rainy Monday. I don't know what it is about these Mondays, but it look like every time I come on the Mondays, it's really raining. So we thank God for another Monday, rainy Monday, as nevertheless. So we're just giving God praise and glory because He is just so awesome. Even though it's raining, God is still awesome in the rain. He is just so good. We're thanking God for those of you who are coming in. I ask that you would share this broadcast. I'm not going to say I'm not going to be long because look like every time I say that, I end up being long. And Power Pack Mondays is supposed to be just a Monday of empowerment to give you an empowering word to carry you out through this week, for this whole week. So it is not supposed to be very long. And so I also have to remind myself that I'm here on Mondays as Coach Dr. Vanzant and not as Apostle Prophet Vanzant, because that's two different flows for me, two different functions and rivers and all of that good stuff. But we just give God praise and glory. Good afternoon, daughter Maples, baby love. Good afternoon, and to all of those who are on, I ask that you share. I'm not going to say I'm not going to be on here for long, but I want to come. I was praying once again. I'll always pray before I come on because I do realize that there are many people that are listening to me. They're logging on and they're coming on this broadcast and they're listening. So I do realize that I am accountable to what I say to you, because what I say could either affect your life or defect your life. So my purpose is not to defect your life. My purpose is to empower your life. And so I'm always asking the Lord to give me what to say, that a word that would empower your life, impact your life. So we're here today talking about maximizing your life. Now, a couple of Mondays ago, I did, it was 4 series on maximizing your mind to gain momentum in your life. And we broke that down in some series. So you can go back to watch those series on my you can go back and watch those series. I have them up. I have them labeled as Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, Series 4. So you can go back and watch those. So today is a new topic where we're talking about yet maximizing. It's really about maximizing who we are in God, maximizing who we are as a servant of the Lord, in the gift that the Lord has given us. We want to maximize that. So maximize our walk, maximize our embetterment of who we are, that we may gain momentum. So we're talking about maximizing your life. We talked about maximizing your mind 4 Mondays ago. Now we want to talk about and share with you maximizing your life. How do I get from here to there? As I was praying this morning, I said, Lord, what do you want me to say? And as I start preparing, I heard the Lord begin to say to me, give me a question: how do I get from here to there? That's good. I said, Lord, that's good. Many of us have decisions that we have to make in life concerning us. I'm talking about you this afternoon. I'm talking about you and where you are. So this is the question: how do I get? This is the question you want to ask yourself. How do I get from here to there? So wherever you are in your here, there is a there. That's good. So wherever you are in your here, in your now, in your here, there is a there for you to go. But the question is, how do you get from here to there? I'm glad you asked that question. Let's deal with perception. Let's deal with perception. First, we have to discern where your here is. Discern your here. H-E-R-E. Discern your here. Let's deal with perception first. Perception. Change your perception you change your focus. Let's deal with that first. Because many times we can't get from here to there, T-H-E-R-E, because our focus and our perception has not changed. Because as long as we see ourselves here, if you see yourself here, stuck here, in bondage here, then you will never see yourself, change your perception, you will never see yourself going to your there. That's good right there. So we want to deal with perception first. We want to deal with your perception. Change your perception. You change your focus. Let's look up the word perception. Let's find out, what does the word perception means. I love to look up certain words so I can get clear definition of what that word means, so it can give me clear understanding of what that word means to me. Everyone is given a word, and when you're given a word, whether it's through prophetic word, if it's an apostolic word, if it's a kingdom word, you want to understand that word that God has given you, or through his vessels. You want the meaning of that word, because sometimes, many times in prophecy, now I'm not talking about prophecy today, we're talking about maximizing your life. How do I get from here to there? So, but we're given words throughout life. And sometimes we will receive a word or get a word, and we don't understand the fullness of that word to cause an impact on our life. So let's look at the word perception. Perception means is having the ability to see. Having the ability to see. Keyword, ability. Having the ability to see. Having the ability to hear or become aware of something through senses. Okay, senses. We all have senses. We have that five sense, if you will. We all have five senses. And many times we're not in tune with our five senses. So you have to get in tune with your five senses. Well, how do I develop my five senses? How do I strengthen my five senses? Because your five senses connects with your perception, how you perceive, how you hear, how you understand, how you comprehend. You want your five senses to be sensitive, and you want to understand what you're sensing, what you're discerning. That's good right there, Lord. That's good right there. So, okay, let me just ask this question. How do you sensitize your five senses? I mean, you can put it in the comment box. I'm not going to give you the answer to it right now. I do have an answer, but as a coach, coaches don't always necessarily tell you the answer. They prompt something within you to cause you to find the answer within your own self. So I'm here as Coach Dr. Vanzant today, not as Apostle Prophet today. So the question, how do you heighten your five senses? How do you do that? You can type that in the comment box. There's no, don't worry about whether it's the wrong answer or not. Just, how do you do that? I'm going to just wait for somebody to type that while I'm going to continue on and let someone put that in the comment, because we're going to interact. Let's interact today. I know there are those of you that are on. God bless you, Renee, Coach Renee. God is doing something awesome in our life. God is doing something awesome in your life. Hi, Bobby. How are you? I just see some of you. I can't see everyone that's on. I do see some. Let's see. I do see some. Shannon. I see a Shannon. God bless you. I can't see everyone because it doesn't show me everyone. I only can see only everyone who comes on when I actually go off. So we're talking about, how do I get from here? Many people want to know, how do I get from here? So now you first have to identify with your here. Identify with your here. Perception. God bless you, Evangelist Jackie. God bless you for joining. How do I get from here to there? Many people have this question. They may not verbally ask this question, but this question is within them. How do I get from here? We're maximizing your life this morning. The first thing you want to deal with is your here. First, you have to discern where you are in your here. Discern what you're seeing in your here. Perception, once again, is having the ability to see. Do you have the ability to see your here? Do you have the ability to see your here? Where are you in your here? H-E-R-E. Where are you? Discern it. Do you have that ability to see where you are in your here? Do you have the ability to hear or become aware of something through your senses? So now your senses has to be sharpened so you can discern your here. I just want to stay right here just for a teeny bit because I'm teaching and I'm coaching all at the same time, because so I want you to get this. Okay, having the ability to recognize. Having the ability to recognize your here. H-E-R-E, once again. Recognize your here. Where is your here? I'm asking you that question. Only you can answer that question. You cannot get to your there if you don't know where you are here. I'm going to say that again. You cannot get to your there when you don't know where your here is, when you don't understand your here. So you have to understand your here. I think someone answered my question earlier. I have to pause. Let me put my glass. I have to put my glasses on. God bless you, woman of God. Pastor Hannah. Through God, prayer, communication, fellowship with the brethren, the world, and teaching. Okay, I guess I don't know if she's answering my question. The question I asked is, how do we sensitize our five senses? How do we sharpen our five senses? Maybe this could be her answer, but I'm not going to say what she's saying right now. But how do you sharpen your five senses so you can have good perception? You want to have good perception. You want to discern where you are. How? Having the ability to recognize. Do you have the ability to recognize where you are in your here? That's good right here. We all have a here, and we all have a there. T-H-E-R-E. We all have a there. And we're trying to figure out, how do we get from here, that Lodabar place, your place, your here may be that Lodabar place. Your place may be that drought. Your place may be that place of depression. Your here may be that place of lack of finances. Your here. Where is your here? Your here may be that place of sickness or a loneliness, or what you have to identify with your here. Did you put yourself in that predicament where you are in your here? That's good. Sometimes we blame everybody else. We blame everyone else. God bless you, man of God. God bless you, Pastor James. God bless you. God bless you. We blame everyone sometimes for our here. Why am I here in this situation? This Lodabar situation, this depressed situation, this angry situation. Why am I here? We blame others sometimes, but really we need to turn the mirror and look at ourselves, because most of the times we put ourselves in certain predicaments that we want to blame other people. It's easy to blame somebody else and take the blame off of you, because it relieves you from the responsibility of facing why you are in your here. But you want to get from here. Don't stay stuck in your here. Don't stay stuck in your here, because you need to go to there. You need to move from here to there. So how do you get from here to there? Okay, that's a good question. How do I get from here to there? I'm going ahead of myself. How do I get from here to there? You must discern. Once again, for those that are coming on, we are talking about maximizing your life. And how do I get from here to there? I'm here as Coach Dr. Vanzant today on Power Pack Mondays. So this is, we're talking about how do we get from our here to there for those that are still coming on. So now we talked about perception. You have to be able to see you're here. You have to understand why you're here. You have to hear in your here. You have to hear, H-E-A-R, in your here, H-E-R-E. That's good. You have to hear in your here because you need someone to speak to you in your here, H-E-R-E. So you need to hear when someone is speaking to you in your here. That's good. You have to be aware through your senses. Once again, how do you sharpen your senses? How do you sharpen your senses so you can sharpen your perception? We need to have good perception in this hour. We need to discern, we need to be able to hear, and we need to be able to recognize our hear. I'm talking about you as an individual. We're maximizing your life on today. Okay, how do I get from here to there? Okay, glad you asked that question. First, you must discern your hear. That's the first thing you need to do. Discern your hear. That's the first thing you need to do. These are instructions. You must discern your hear. Why are you here? These are the questions you must challenge yourself with. We're not talking about anybody else. We're talking about challenging yourself and maximizing your life. 4 Mondays ago, we talked about maximizing the mind and the heart and the tongue and all that was connected. Now we're talking about maximizing your life, but you have to discern your here. Why are you here in this situation? Why are you here? You got to ask yourself this question. You must challenge yourself with these questions, not waiting for someone to come along and challenge you in your here. Your here is just for you. Your here has nothing to do with anybody else's here because we all have a here, H-E-R-E. And we must be able to hear, H-E-A-R, why we are here. That's good right there. That's good. Because you have to know how to get out of here so you can make it to your there. T-H-E-R-E. Okay, here's the next thing. Okay, first you must discern your here in order to understand where your there is. Woo, that's good. Oh, I should get some hearts for that. Somebody give me some hearts going across this screen. That's real good. Come on, somebody touch the little heart parts. Come on, give me some hearts. Oh my God, that's really good. Give me some thumbs up with some hearts. I really love the hearts. That's really good. Oh my goodness. First, you must discern your here in order to understand where your there is. Do you know your there is connected to your here? Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Do you know that your here, where you are, is connected to your there? It is what you are, where you are in your here is preparing you for your there. Because where you are here is just a process. It is not your there. It is your process. Your here is your process to get you to your there. That's good right there. That's good right there. Hallelujah. I'm not going to be long. I'm not even going to say that too much because sometimes I say that in the whole, I feel the presence of God come on me and I end up being on here longer than I anticipate to be on. Okay, next question. Okay, this is the next thing. Sometimes it takes a mentor to guide you from your here to your there. Okay, these are instructions for you to help you get from your here to your there. Share this broadcast. Go back and listen to it again and let the Lord speak to you and take notes. You know, this is the time to be taught some things in this hour. Time out for being hollered at and yelled at. You know, I say that all the time. You know, I say that because I've sat in ministries where I was yelled at, preached at, hollered at, and I didn't learn anything until I was beginning to be taught. I was being taught. So some things we have to be taught. Now it's okay. Good preaching is good preaching. I like some good preaching as long as I'm learning something in the preaching. But if all I'm getting is loud music and the drums and I'm not hearing anything that's going to benefit me, then that was a waste of my time. So, but good preaching is good preaching if you're saying something in the preaching. But there are times that we must be taught. We must be taught how to walk this way. We must be taught how to receive the blessings of God. We have to be taught how to receive. We must be taught how to wait. We must be taught how to wait in patience. We must be taught how to live righteous. We must be taught how to live holy. We must be taught. We have to be taught how to be delivered from things. So these things have to be taught, not preached at. We must be taught how to come out of certain things that we allowed ourselves in situations that we cause ourselves to be in. We have to be taught how to come out of it. We have to be taught how to be healed. So these things have to be taught. So today I'm coaching you as Coach Dr. Vanzant to coach you from here to there. Sometimes it takes a mentor to guide you from here to there. Now I began to ask the Lord something. I said, show me who in the word that had a mentor. Now let's understand what a mentor is first. Let me give you the definition of a mentor. I have my notes right here. Mentor is this is a dictionary meaning definition, a wise and trusted counselor or teacher. That's the definition, the dictionary's definition of mentor. A wise and trusted counselor or teacher. I'm almost through. So you want to pray. Sometimes we go to people because we like how they look. You know, we like and with the person, we into this people personality stuff, and we missing God all the way around because we're really not assigned to the people that God assigned us to. But pray for a mentor. Pray for a kingly, godly mentor who will fit your journey. That's good right there. Now, these are some instructions. Pray for a godly, kingly mentor who will fit your journey. They are the ones that has the wisdom that you need. We all need someone who has the wisdom that we need and that we seek. We all need it. I've been in ministry for 40 years. I'm 62. I'll be 63 this August. I still need a mentor who has the wisdom, what I need to guide me through the rest of this journey. So we all need mentors, but we need wise mentors. A wise mentor is a person who has been there and done that, and they have paved the path for you. They have made the mistakes, and God showed them how to correct the mistakes, and they're walking completely in God's will. And they have experienced things in life. They have paved that hard path. They've cleared the pathway out. So they have that wisdom because they have experienced some things in life. Don't go sitting on someone who don't knows how to peel an apple or peel an orange without breaking the hull. Come on. It's a craft person. It's a very craft, it's a very skillful person that can peel an orange off of a skin or an apple without breaking the ring. Woo, that's good right there. My God, that's another thumbs up. That's another thumbs up. That's another, thank you. I appreciate that. So you want a skillful mentor, wise mentor that knows how to counsel you and teach you without damaging you. Woo! That's good right there. That's good right there. That's good right there. They know how to peel back what they need to peel off of you without breaking the skin, without breaking that ring. It's when they finish peeling that apple and peeling that hull off of that orange, it's a complete ring and it hasn't been broken. That's someone that's skillful. That's what we need in this hour. We need skillful, wise leaders and mentors and coaches, life minister coaches. I'm one if you need one. We need someone that's wise, someone that's able to peel you, but yet not damage you. We got too many damaged leaders and sheep in the body of Christ because someone was not skillful in handling them. Okay, let me come on back because I feel the prophetic and the apostolic coming up. Let me come back to the coach. Let me come back. Oh my God, that's good right there. Okay, so I just gave you the meaning of mentor. So pray for that mentor. This one to throw that in. This felt led by the Spirit to throw that in and pray for the right mentor or the right life coach, ministerial life coach. Pray for the one that is fitted for your situation. Okay? All right. You must ask yourself these questions. Now, I'm getting ready to top it off now. Now, I talked about, let me go back so I can keep, let me go back here. You need a mentor to guide you from here to there. Okay, Ruth had a mentor. Naomi was her mentor. Esther had a mentor. Mordecai was her mentor. Moses had a mentor. God was his mentor. Naomi coached and guided and counseled and taught Ruth how to get from here of her place of barrenness, her place of without having a husband, being husbandless. If there's a word, it may not be in the dictionary, but I just made it up. She was husbandless. She didn't have a husband, and she desired a husband. She didn't have anyone to take care of her, to love her, to cover her, provide for her. So Naomi, her counselor, her mentor, her teacher, and her coach, guided her from her here. Her here was her husband died, so she was a widow. So that was her place of here. But Naomi was her mentor who guided her from her here to her there. And Naomi began to give her wise instructions how to prepare herself to glean in the field so Boaz can see her. This is good right here. I feel a preach coming on, but I'm going to keep it low. She began to tell Ruth how to clean herself up. She's coaching her. Clean herself up. She's training her. She's teaching her how to prepare herself, because Naomi now, as Ruth's mentor, must take her from her here to her there. Woo! My God from glory. Woo! But watch this. Ruth had to obey her mentor. If Ruth did not follow the instructions of her Naomi, she would have never arrived to her there. Woo! I feel like turning around and spinning around on that one. My God from glory, that's good. So when you have a mentor or a coach or a teacher or a counselor, you must follow the instructions. Not question the instructions, but follow the instructions. Trusting the wisdom in that person. Trust in their wisdom that they've been there and done that, and they've already walked this path, so they know which way. Because Naomi was a widow herself, but she was an old woman. But Naomi guided Ruth from her here to her there. She gave her strategic instructions on how to go into the tent of Boaz and lay down at his feet. And then she began to guide him how to wash herself. She said, now wash yourself, Now, if you just allow me to fix it up in our day and time, she said, Ruth, wash your face, comb your hair, put a little lipstick on, look cute, look pretty, put on something real pretty, put some perfume on. Come on, you got to attract, you got to get this Boaz attention so he can see there's something different about you than all the rest of the ladies. Beautify your spirit. Oh my God, beautify your inward womanhood. Come on, put on the clothes of humility. I'm going somewhere. I'm trying not to preach right now. Put on the clothes of humility. Put on beauty. Put on humbleness. Come on, put these things on that's going to attract him. So when he see you, he's going to know. Don't go out there with pride. Don't go out there looking like don't look like a harlot. Don't have your chest all open. Come on, help me, Holy Ghost. I gotta come back because I feel something rising up. Don't have your chest all up. Don't have on these. Come on, Ruth. Don't put on this tight stuff, looking like you get ready to sell something. I'm not trying to offend nobody. The truth is the truth, and it's what it is. What it is what it is. But dress like a lady, Ruth. Look like a lady, walk like a lady, carry yourself like a lady, sit like a lady. Let your mannerism be discreet, lovely, sweet. Talk sweet. Don't talk boasters. Don't be boasters and all arrogant. He's not going to see you like that. Come on. So Naomi is talking to Ruth. I just had to, kind of bring it up to another notch. Because now she's following the instructions of Naomi, her mentor, because she's in a place of here that she needs to get to there. So Naomi is maximizing her life, getting her from her here to her there. Ruth follows the instructions. Naomi gives Ruth some more instructions. Go into the field, glean in the field. And she tells exactly what to do. Here come Boaz. Come on, she's in her there now. Naomi is guiding her to her there. Here come Boaz. I don't know why I done stopped right here, but here come Boaz. He sees all these other women in the field. Ruth is not the only person in the field, but there's something about Ruth. Hey, oh my son. Let me come back. Woo! Something about Ruth's presence, the way she carried herself, that he noticed about her was different. And he took attention to her. He noticed her, and he began to tell his servant, he said, leave some extra grain of corn and wheat, whatever that was back in that day. I think it was wheat and corn. Leave some extra wheat and grain in the field, and don't nobody else touch it, and let her pick it up. Come on, she's in her there. Woo! She's in her there. You have to recognize your here. Understand your here. Discern your here. And you also have to be able to hear in your here. Oh my God. Okay. Mordecai was Esther's mentor. I'm not going to mess with that. God was Moses' mentor. Come on. We all need a mentor. I believe God will send us that mentor to help us to get from here to there. You must ask yourself these questions. Okay, I'm getting ready to leave the platform. You must ask yourself these questions. What do you see in the problem? Now, you're asking yourself these questions. What do I see in the problem? What is the problem in my here? Because you're trying to get from here to there. You have a glimpse of there. Elijah said to his servant, Elijah went up to the mountain and he said, I see a cloud that's coming. And he said, but the cloud is the size of a man's hand. So I'm seeing a witness. I'm seeing the cloud. I just can't make out what the cloud is, but it looks like the size of a man's hand. I see something coming. I can't fully put my finger on it or really fully identify with what it is, but it looks like the size of a man's hand. Woo! So you can see your there. You should be able to at least see a glimpse of your there. So you need to know how to get from your here to your there. So the question you need to ask yourself, thank you, Evangelist Jackie, for putting that up there. What do you see the problem is? You need to discern. You need to have perception and understand what is the problem with your what do you see in your problem? Did you cause the problem? That's another question. Did you cause the problem in your here? What have you decided to do about the problem? You just can't see the problem and don't do anything about the problem. Now that's the next question you're going to ask yourself. What have I decided to do about the problem? Or what do I do about the problem? There's an answer. There's always an answer to every problem. There's no such thing. I was talking to a woman of God the other day, and I shared with her, there's no such thing that there's no answer to a question. There's always an answer to questions. Questions are made, or questions come because there are answers to the questions. There are always answers to every question. There's always there's an answer for every problem. There's an answer for every problem. There's no such thing that there's no answer to this problem. No, there is an answer for every problem that we come across. Now, you may cause the problem. So you have to face your own self with that. You have to face yourself. Okay, I caused this problem. Okay, God, how do I get out of this problem, this situation that I created for myself? Because many times we don't use wisdom in our situation, and we create a problem, and now we want to blame it on the devil. Well, everything is not the devil's fault. It's because sometimes we don't use wisdom in our situation, and now we're in a fix. So now we have to go to God. Okay, what do I do? God has an answer to every question, and there is an answer to every problem. There's an answer to every problem. Okay, next question, next thing, what do you see you need to change? Write this down. What do you see you need to change? Share this broadcast today. Share it. It's going to really empower some people. What do you see you need to change? Go ahead and type that in there for me. Evangelist Jackie, you're my secretary today. What do you see you need to change? You need to make some changes. You need to make some decisions about the problem. You need to ask yourself, what do you see? Okay? You have to make some changes. Identify the problem. Then make some changes about the problem. God, what do I do? How do I fix this problem? Now, sometimes you have to release that to God, and God is the only person that can fix the problem. But God will show you how to come out of the problem. He'll show you. I'm a living witness. He'll show you. Okay, what steps do you need to take? Here's the other one. What steps do you need to take to make the necessary changes? I'm going to say this again. What steps? This is the next question you need to ask yourself. What steps do you need to take to make the necessary changes? These are questions that you must sit down during this week. You must sit down during this week and ask yourself these questions. What step do I need to take to make these changes? There are steps that you can take, but you have to make the necessary changes in order to do so. There is never not an answer to your problem. There's never a no. See, we take no too easily. When you have God on your side, when God is on your side and God is your backup and he's your problem solver, he's the answer giver, he's the way maker, the problem solver, the heart fixer, the mind regulator, when he is all of those things and much more, no shouldn't be accepted in a child of God's life. There's no such thing as no, not in a child of God's life. Now, I don't mean no to somebody else's husband, because if it's somebody else's husband, yes, that's a no. Come on, let's just, let's just use some common sense. It's a no if you're trying to claim somebody else's husband or wife. That's a no. That's a definite, positive, absolute no. But I'm talking about you, in your situation, in your here, wherever your here is, you must find the answer, discern it, question your situation, and God will begin to give you the solutions that you need for your here to get you to your there. Praise God. Thank you for joining in on 12 noon today with Power Pack Mondays. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening. I ask that you would share this broadcast on today. This is not my Kingdom Edge TV show. I'll be on that this Wednesday. But I want you to share this Facebook Live broadcast. Share it, put it on, send it to other people, because everyone has a here, and they need to know how to get from here to there. Thank you for joining me with Maximizing Your Life with Power Pack Mondays. God bless you. I see you Wednesday night with Relationship Wednesday, and we'll be back next Monday if the Lord says the same with Power Pack Mondays with Coach Dr. Vanzant. God bless you. Share. Kingdom blessings to all. Grace and peace.